Hey y'all! I have had a lot of people show interest in runDisney and running both on Instagram and on my personal Facebook, and so I thought I would do a little video to just show what all I use while I'm running. So this is some of my favorite gear that I use when I'm running. I am by no means a professional. I'm not even very fast. This is my proud member of the Slow Runners Club shirt that I wear proudly. But I went from someone that absolutely hated running and would do anything to get out of it. Like if we had to do it in karate for like our physical fitness test, I would always choose the jump rope instead of running. And then I just decided one day that I wanted to be a runner. So here I am, and I've done 3 or 4 half marathons and a few 5Ks and 10Ks, and I'm training for a marathon now. So these are my favorite products that I use for running. I'm going to start off with just the basic bare necessities. If you're wanting to get into running, you really don't need that much of equipment. The main thing you need is a good pair of running shoes. So I really suggest going to, I like Fleet Feet. It's a chain running store, but they will fit you, like they have a scanner of your foot and everything, and they fit you for shoes and let you try on and run up and down the sidewalk with shoes on. And it's just really good to go to a running store and get fitted for those shoes. After that, then if you know you like them, you can buy them online when you're buying more shoes. But I really suggest, at least at first, going and getting professionally fitted for running shoes, because it makes a huge difference. Your shoes are going to be with you for 300, maybe 400 miles even. And so, you know, your clothes will come and go, but those shoes are going to be what you're wearing every single time you go out and run. So you really need to make sure you have something that's going to support your foot and really feels good while you're running in them. I am partial to Brooks, and these are my Brooks Glycerin. They are the Glycerin 17s, so they are technically last year's model now, I think, because they have the 18s out now. But I like the fun color. I love Glycerin. I had some Glycerin 7 or 16, I think. These are the 17s. So I wear these, and I alternate them with the Brooks Ghost. These are my fun Christmassy flannel Ghosts. They're the Ghost 12. And I like alternating them because 1, it kind of gives my foot something different every time I run. And 2, it means less time in between me having to go and buy running shoes, because they're getting like half as much miles on them as they would if I just had 1 pair of shoe. So if you're running a lot, I suggest switching out shoes. But if you're just starting out and, you know, just running around the neighborhood and stuff, 1 pair is fine, but make sure it's a good pair of shoes. Other than that, that's really the main thing you need to get started running. The rest of this is more for if you're distance running or running a whole lot, or just wanting to spend more money on running clothes or running things, because it's easy to spend a lot of money on running things. You think it's a cheap sport. It's really not, but these are my favorite things. So first off, we'll talk about my Apple Watch. So I like tracking with my Apple Watch because it closes my rings and stuff. You know, I have my challenges, so I still like tracking on my Apple Watch. I also have a Garmin 735 XT. I like this because I feel like the Garmin's a little more accurate than the Apple Watch, and it'll give me intervals. So I do a 30-30 run-walk interval. So every 30 seconds, my Garmin will buzz, and that means that it's time for me to either walk or run. So I alternate. It gives my heart rate, and yeah, I just really like my Garmin. I also have a RoadID. So it has contact information for my emergency contacts in case something were to happen to me while I was running. This stays on my wrist, and if, you know, something were to happen, emergency responders or just people on the street or whatever that find me have this information that has my emergency contact. It's cute. You can put like your little charms for your different races on it. And yeah, so I really recommend getting one of these. It's from RoadID. You can get ones that clip onto your Garmin or clip onto your Fitbit or your Apple Watch, so you don't have a band with it. I like having a separate band, but you can get these in black and silver, I think, as well as the rose gold. So safety. Also, while we're on safety, I have these 2 clip-on lights that I got. So I run really early in the morning on the weekdays before work, and so I like to have, I won't do this full brightness, I'll let it light up my face. So it's super bright. So I clip this on the front of my shorts when I run so that I can see in front of me. I run in Florida and we have alligators and snakes and snails and possums and rabbits and stuff, and I don't want to step on any of those, and I want to know exactly where I'm stepping. So I clip one on my front, and then I put one on the lowest setting, and I clip it on my back right here so a car could see me if they were coming from behind. Next, I have these silicone rings. So I don't want to wear my big engagement ring and wedding band while I run, just because I don't want them to get all sweaty. I don't want, someone to see it and think they might take it from me. I don't want to drop them or lose them if my hands get sweaty. There's just tons of reasons I can think of not to wear them while I run. So I have these instead. They're silicone, so even when they get sweaty, you can just like rinse them off or whatever. And they match my Garmin watch band, so that's fun, but you can get them in all different colors and styles. They're kind of cool. They have like different patterns on them, but you can get these at like Academy or online or anything. I also like wearing sunglasses when I run if it's sunny outside, so on my long runs. These are just cheap polarized sunglasses from Target. You can get some at Walmart or Academy, but I like the more sporty ones. They tend to stay better, and I look super cool when I wear them. Not really, but yeah, so sunglasses. They're very helpful because it's really annoying when you're running and the sun's in your eyes. I just think it makes everything more difficult. So Body Glide. This stuff is amazing. If you run any number of miles, once you start getting up there, you're gonna chafe like everywhere. And so this is just really good to rub on. It's kind of looks like deodorant. This is a brand new thing of it. It kind of looks like deodorant, but you just rub it on areas like you might chafe, like your thighs or, under your arms like this, because you can chafe from the rubbing like this. So it's just amazing. It helps your skin glide past each other and just really helps with chafing. You can use Vaseline too, but this just is less messy and easier to apply. Like I've even applied some of it during a race. So they also make Foot Glide, which I'm pretty sure is like the same formula, but it's a smaller thing. So I have trouble with blisters on my feet, and so I put this on and then put my socks on, and it really helps with blisters on my feet. All right, BioFreeze. I really only use this during races. I had to stop during my runDisney race and apply BioFreeze, and it was just really messy because they have the stations for it, but it's a little glob of BioFreeze on a tissue, and like my shoulder was hurting, so then I had to do this, and then I ended up with it like all over my shirt and everything. So I ended up buying this, and I keep it in my little pack that you'll see in a second, and I haven't had to use it since. I guess I switched up, but you never know during a race what could start hurting, so it's just really nice to have this. Just, you never know what's gonna happen. So this is for my phone. It goes, on my arm like that. It's good for shorter runs if I don't want to carry my phone or if I don't have my little pack with me. It's nice just to have your phone with you on a run just in case something does happen, but if you don't want to have it in your hand or it, annoys you, this is really great. You can get them pretty much anywhere. Just make sure your phone fits in the case. So for long runs that are maybe over an hour and a half, I like using goo, which I like the chocolate and the vanilla. So this, you just like tear it open and eat it like a little, I don't know, they make like little applesauce packets like this for kids. But it just has like sodium and caffeine and some electrolytes in it. And it's not the healthiest thing for you. Like I know it's full of preservatives and stuff, but I found this works for me. It doesn't upset my stomach. If you are trying new nutrition, then I would suggest trying it not on race day. Like do not try anything new on race day. But, just do it on your long run around the neighborhood. So if it does upset your stomach, you got a toilet there at your house pretty quickly. But I've noticed a big difference when I'm running. If I bring my nutrition with me, and if I don't, I get like really tired and I'm just so much more worn out than if I do eat one of these. So you're supposed to eat one every 45 minutes. So I just bring them with me and keep them in my little pack so that I can have them along the way. Because when I'm out for 3 hours running, it's really nice to have some sustenance with you. Okay, let's talk clothes. So first off with socks, I like a long compression sock for my long runs. For my short runs, I just wear like a regular athletic sock. But for these, I like CEP. They're super hard to get on, but they work really great. I like the bright colors of them. They're labeled right and left sock. So I really like a long compression sock. All right, this is like the best thing I own for running. It is Brooks. They are like biker shorts kind of, but they're made for running, so they don't ride up or anything. They have a 7-inch inseam, which is awesome because it helps prevent chafing. So I can wear this either on its own or under one of my skirts. It also has a side pocket on both sides, which is really nice for like tucking my phone in it or my keys. And it has this little back pocket too, which is also good for keys or like your driver's license. I used to run with my driver's license before I got my RoadID, like just in case something happened to me. It's always good to have some identification on you. All right, my favorite thing are my sparkle athletic skirts. So I have like 3 different colors of these and then a couple different patterns. Like I have Christmas ones and Minnie Mouse ones. These are really fun for races or for long runs if you just want something to like give you a little more pep. It makes people stop and smile, and I've gotten several compliments when I wear them, even running around the neighborhood. Everybody at Disney races almost has these, and then local races it's really fun because you know, you just make people smile. I mean, you're running and you're miserable, and if you can make someone smile, then it makes you happy and it helps. Smiling helps when you're running. It's like tricking your brain into thinking you're having fun. So I really love these skirts. Yeah. This is my Nathan running belt. So on my runs more than 6 miles probably, I need a little bit more water. So they have these little water bottles, or kidneys as we like to call them, and it just straps on the back, so I wear it with the buckle in the front, and then it has a nice pocket that I can put my phone in, or like my biofreeze and my nutrition and everything and my keys. And it also has this Velcro pocket in the back, so that's where I like to put my keys. But yeah, it doesn't bounce around that much. It's actually less noticeable than you'd think when you're running. Once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. And with the way it's sounding like races are gonna go, it might be a good idea to get one of these if you're thinking about races in the future, because it eliminates you needing to grab a cup at the water stations. They usually have somebody there with just a water bottle that can just, you know, dump their water bottle into your water bottle. So it's really nice to have your own water bottle for races. This is my Nathan water bottle holder. The water bottle right now is actually in the dishwasher, but it just holds a water bottle that looks like this. And it's nice to have on my short runs because it provides a little bit more water for me. And it has a pocket that I can put my keys in, and that's just really helpful to have on your runs. So you just slide your hand in it like this, so your hand's against the water bottle, and it's kind of annoying, but it's worth it to have the water. All right, let's talk recovery. So after a long run, it is really nice to roll your feet out with one of these. So this just goes on the floor and your foot rolls against it. It feels great. You can also use a tennis ball, but I like this just because it has the ridges, so it kind of massages my foot. This thing is fabulous. I think this is Garmin brand. They make yoga stuff, so I don't know. But I also like this. So it's just a roller that like you would roll on your calves or your thighs after your run, and it just really helps your muscles to recover, and it's great after your runs in addition to stretching. The last thing are these UFOs. I'm not totally sure how to pronounce it, but they are super comfy flip-flops that are really nice to wear around the house after my run. So my feet kind of hurt sometimes, especially when I run a lot of miles. So it's just really nice to have these comfy flip-flops to wear. It was a little weird getting used to like right here. This thing is kind of big, so it hurt my toes at first, but now it feels really good, and I wear them even not after a long run because it just feels really good on my feet. So that's all my running gear. I have a ton more clothes and everything, but they're just standard like Nike shorts and just tank tops and everything that I wear when I run. But getting started, again, all you need is that pair of running shoes, and go out, get fitted for those shoes. Make sure they really feel good. Get fitted for a pair of socks if you want to try out the compression socks. Usually some of those stores will let you try them on and make sure they feel good first. But yeah, you don't need a ton of equipment to start. As you go, you might start acquiring more equipment and realize you need more things to make your runs more comfortable or more enjoyable. And, you know, just get out there, start running. Sign up for a race, hope once they start happening again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or message me on Instagram. I'd be happy to help. I really enjoy running, and this is coming from someone who used to never think I would be a runner. So, you know, if you're a beginner, I have maybe some advice just from my own experience, or I can point you in the right direction or to somebody that knows more than I do. But yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, wear your mask, wash your hands, be safe, and we'll see you later.